Greetings. This is Polly. Our country now was going through a crisis of faith. Faith in that, to tell the truth, is what we see, what really is, or we being manipulated by forces which we may not know exactly who they are. Watching that Biden speech last night, it went exactly as I thought it would. You would see a weakened man, but coherent enough to give a speech reading off a teleprompter. Question. Where was this Joe Biden the last few months? Where was he when he debated Donald Trump? When he debated Trump, his mind was gone from the very beginning. When you see him give his press speeches in front of these small crowds, he would fumble and stumble and look like a senile old man. But just as I thought, he came out last night and read from the teleprompter, gave a short speech, didn't look senile, just weak and frail. And I said to myself, what others are saying too? Was that really Joe Biden I saw? I'll have to say, oh, of course it was. Don't be paranoid, Polly. I'm not being paranoid. I'm just looking at the TV and saying, was it Joe Biden? Then where has he been? His wife apparently was over in Paris. I mean, this is one of the most important speeches he was to give. And yet, none of his family seemed to be around. What does this mean? It's coming off a Trump assassination attempt that came this close to killing Trump and turning Republican dimension into chaos. Now, we see these things. You have to know that sometimes history can be like that. Confusing, like a Rube Goldberg cartoon that may not have any understanding here, but Google him. He drew these cartoons of all these weird things, contraptions happen, and history can be like that. You look for some type of reasoning to these events, and there may not be any. The assassin on the roof there that tried to kill Donald Trump, it's possible. But that was really Joe Biden last night. Possible. But trouble is, when you lose your faith in government, as I have, now I look for other explanations. They may be more truthful, maybe closer to the truth. Was Donald Trump set up to be killed by forces in our government? That's a terrible thing to say. It's a terrible thing to believe. But it's foolish not to give it a thought, not to put it as a possible solution to what happened. Was that really Joe Biden last night? I mean, I don't know if some of you have seen the videos where it looks like when he goes back to his hymn speech there, looks like he's wearing a mask. I mean, that could be YouTube, just someone just playing with it. But then you read how the FBI has perfected these type of masks, where you could put on someone's face there. If you get an actor to imitate the voice, it's plausible. At this level, yeah, it's very plausible. But they could find someone who could act as Joe Biden. That's usually the case. There are doubles. Like Winston Churchill had a famous double that gave a couple of his best speeches. And of course, kings would always have doubles. Who's to say the president doesn't have a double? Now, I'm not going to do paranoid here, because shouldn't this double, if we're really going to get suspicious here, shouldn't the double been the one that debated Donald Trump. Instead, we saw the real Joe Biden, and that wasn't very pretty to watch. Everyone knew when they saw that he had been in, well, he was mentally shot. He'd been that way. I mean, this is a massive cover-up. Everyone who said, oh, he's okay, lied. Lied to American people, and it was a dangerous lie to boot. Now then we have the attempt on Trump's life. Remember, he's supposed to be dead. Even more, go before that. He's supposed to have been either in jail or with an ankle bracelet, a Mar-a-Lago. But Marchant, the judge there, realized unlike Cheadle, he was smart enough to realize if Trump's not at that convention, they're going to want to know why. They will want to know who. And he wasn't going to take that type of heat, so he threw it away. Cheadle was the fall person. Not one so stupid as he saw. We saw it at the congressional hearing, just how thick she is. If Donald Trump had died, or whether in just an attempt, she was going to take the hit for it. Lucky for her, Donald Trump wasn't killed. That would have been a lot nastier than she thought. So she goes in there, thinking that, well, I'll just usual BS. And of course, it didn't work. The bosses told her, that's Paul B. Ray, Mayorkas, God knows who else, goes and tells him, sorry, woman, you were the fall girl, and you gotta go. Bye-bye. And she went. And so that's going to be the cover-up there with the assassination of Trump. They may get some more information, but I got a funny feeling that's as far as we're going to get with the knowledge. Oh, there'll be lots of conspiracies, and some of the blizzard of lies will continue. Gonna hear lies like Harris will start eating Trump in the polls, like the $81 million that Harris was able to get them. Our first day of being the nominee was really from small time, first time people who gave money to our campaign. I don't think this is the end of the nasty game, but the high-ups are playing with us. And there's going to be more bad news as time goes on. Well, I'll be covering it. This is, could you please subscribe? Thank you. This is Polly saying goodbye.